Yo, HypeWire fam, get ready for a lightning round of the stories that are breaking the internet. First up, we're diving deep into the legal battles surrounding Sean Diddy Combs. Did you know 2 crucial words were barred from his recent trial? We're breaking down how that could have completely altered the outcome and what it means for his sentencing. Next, we're shifting gears to the digital world with Fanum. This Bronx-born content creator, the mastermind behind the viral Fanum tax, and a co-founder of the powerhouse AMP Collective, is gracing the cover of Complex. We've got 10 essential takeaways from his candid conversation about his meteoric rise from neighborhood vlogger to global internet phenomenon. Then, get ready for a laugh as we unpack the latest from Only Murders in the Building. Steve Martin's character, Charles, is revealing a surprising new health regimen involving testosterone. You won't believe the wild side effects he's experiencing, from opening pickle jars with ease to affecting his pheromones and attracting cats. And finally, the fashion world is on edge as Bianca Censori teases something big is coming on October 13th. Is this the launch of her own fashion empire? We've got all the whispers and speculation surrounding this potential move. Stick around for all the details and make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on. 2 words could have changed everything in Diddy's trial. Sean Diddy Combs' legal team fought hard, arguing that domestic violence was the core issue, not sex trafficking. This strategy, focusing on the distinction between physical abuse and coercion, aimed to acquit him on the most serious charges. While Diddy was acquitted of sex trafficking, he was found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, with sentencing expected soon. His lawyers are pushing for a maximum of 14 months. The key to their defense hinged on how the term domestic abuse was perceived and used. Cassie Ventura's own Instagram caption, stating domestic violence is the issue, was strategically employed by Diddy's legal team. They used this to frame domestic abuse as solely overt physical violence, like the disturbing video of him assaulting Cassie, thereby distancing it from the alleged coercive control and trafficking charges. The prosecution's case focused on Diddy using force, fraud, or coercion to compel Cassie and a pseudonymous Jane Doe into sexual acts with escorts. Diddy's defense argued that while he may have been guilty of domestic abuse, the federal charges required proving coercion, which they contended did not occur in the manner alleged. This distinction was crucial, as domestic abuse charges often have shorter statutes of limitations than federal trafficking offenses. However, experts argue that coercive control, a pattern of behavior intended to dominate a victim, is the underlying dynamic in most domestic abuse cases. Sociologist Evan Stark's work defines coercive control as encompassing tactics like intimidation, micromanagement, monitoring, and various forms of abuse, all aimed at breaking down a victim's autonomy. This concept, though not explicitly named in the trial, seemed to align with the testimony of both Cassie and Jane Doe, who described a relentless pattern of manipulation and control by Diddy. Legal experts like Professor Lara Baselan noted that the testimonies from Cassie and Jane Doe detailed the sum and substance of coercive control, portraying a relationship where their actions appeared consensual, but were, in fact, driven by manipulation. Cassie's own words, "Domestic abuse broke me down into someone I never thought I would become," further underscore this point. The term coercive control was notably excluded from the trial by Judge Aaron Subramanian, who feared it might confuse jurors. This decision meant that while an expert could discuss the elements of coercive control, they couldn't use the specific term, potentially diminishing the jury's understanding of the full scope of Diddy's alleged abusive behavior. The exclusion of coercive control as a named concept is significant because it is the most common form of reported abuse, particularly among young women. Studies suggest it's more prevalent than relationships involving only physical violence. This raises questions about societal recognition of coercive control as a distinct and serious danger, and whether Diddy, despite his convictions, truly faced the full weight of the alleged abuse patterns described in court. But what if the legal system's blind spot on coercive control allowed a different narrative to unfold? Stay tuned as we reveal how Fanum is conquering the digital world and building an empire beyond the stream. From Fanum tax to cover story, 10 takeaways from Fanum's complex feature. Bronx-born content creator Fanum, celebrated for coining the viral Fanum tax and co-founding the influential streaming collective AMP, is now the face of Complex magazine. This feature dives into his remarkable journey from a local vlogger to a global internet sensation. Fanum, a 27-year-old Dominican-American, has masterfully leveraged his passion for both food and entrepreneurial success into a multifaceted movement encompassing streaming, business ventures, and significant cultural impact. The cover story, penned by Carl Davenport and photographed by Cyan Moore, explores his family's initial hesitance towards his career path, his pivotal role in elevating AMP into an entertainment powerhouse, and his expansive vision for the future that extends well beyond live streaming. Addressing rumors of his potential departure from AMP during a streaming hiatus, Fanum firmly stated his indispensable role. "I can't get kicked out, period. I'm the founder, you know what I'm saying? I built this brick by brick." His absence was attributed to overseas business, specifically finalizing a property acquisition. Beyond streaming, Fanum harbors ambitions in acting, frequently discussing potential projects with fellow creator Kai Cenat. He hinted at a potential for something big coming soon, suggesting a move into traditional media. His generosity, exemplified by the Fanum tax, is a recurring theme. He ensures those around him are fed, recounting an instance where he ditched an Uber to buy a stranger Popeyes, declaring, "Around me, you not going hungry." Fanum also discussed his mentorship of fellow creator Jaime Antonio, providing guidance that helped Antonio achieve significant growth on YouTube, and is now looking to expand content into Spanish-speaking markets. Philanthropically, Fanum plans to establish community centers akin to the YMCA, offering free access to basketball courts, boxing gyms, and study rooms, with locations planned for both New York City and the Dominican Republic. Demonstrating his commitment to his word, Fanum completed a 24-hour treadmill stream after failing to beat Assassin's Creed on its hardest difficulty within the promised 72 hours, completing a marathon distance and losing 9 pounds. He debunked rumors of a past relationship with Kai Cenat's ex-girlfriend, clarifying they originated from early streaming, freestyle diss battles designed for viewership, which both creators and audiences understood as jokes. The development of AMP's skincare line, Tone, involved assessing over 70 cents, with Fanum favoring the Mineral Spring deodorant. The line's success has led to placement in Target stores and plans for wider distribution. While many creators pivot to music, Fanum's artistic interest lies in DJing, aiming to evoke emotion through house and EDM sets, with potential collaborations with artists like Fozzy Kaysen. Fanum attributes his relentless work ethic to his New York upbringing, stating, "For me to be able to say, 'Oh yeah, I made it,' is like, 'Oh, I'm done.'" For him, the hustle continues. From building digital empires to facing the absurdity of life's unexpected twists, we're moving on to a hilarious medical mystery. Don't go anywhere as we reveal the surprising health secret of a beloved comedy legend. My pheromones are affecting cats. Steve Martin's Charles debuts on testosterone. In a quirky and unexpected turn for the hit Hulu series Only Murders in the Building, Steve Martin's character, Charles Haddon Savage, has begun a testosterone trial, leading to a cascade of bizarre and humorous side effects. During a recent episode, Charles confided in his friend Oliver Putnam, Martin Short, about his participation in a medical trial for men his age, designed to enhance bone strength and energy levels. While Charles admits the treatment seems to be working, he's simultaneously grappling with a host of peculiar symptoms. "My mouth tastes like pennies," he revealed, along with an uncanny ability to open jars effortlessly. The most amusing consequence, however, appears to be the impact on his pheromones, which he believes are attracting felines, stating, "I am also really fighting the urge to pick you up right now." This newfound hormonal influence also played a role in Charles's burgeoning romantic life. His date with Sophia, Téa Leoni, was notably intensified by the testosterone, and he confessed to using a senior-focused dating app called Last Gasp to keep his options open. Steve Martin, 80, has expressed immense enjoyment playing Charles since the show's debut in 2021. However, his comments about potentially retiring from acting after Only Murders in the Building concluded sparked considerable discussion. He had initially told The Hollywood Reporter that he had no plans for future acting roles, cameos, or movies, framing the show as his definitive farewell to the industry. He also mentioned contentment with his live show tour, "You Won't Believe What They Look Like Today," with Martin Short, suggesting that their touring partnership might have a natural end. Shortly after these pronouncements, Martin clarified his stance in an interview with E! News, downplaying his earlier statements as an overstatement. He explained that his definition of retirement involved focusing on the television show, an upcoming book, and the ongoing tour, rather than seeking new projects. Martin suggested that these current endeavors represented what his retirement would look like. Martin Short, for his part, humorously refuted the idea of Martin ever truly retiring, teasing, "I can't imagine him ever retiring. I hope not, because then, you know what happens to me." Only Murders in the Building continues to air new episodes every Tuesday on Hulu, with Charles's testosterone-fueled escapades adding a fresh layer of comedy to the beloved mystery series. From the hilariously hormonal to the enigmatically stylish, the world of celebrity is always full of surprises. Get ready, because Bianca Censori might be about to drop her own bombshell announcement. Something is coming. Bianca Censori teases mysterious October 13th launch. Bianca Censori, the architect and wife of Ye, formerly Kanye West, has ignited speculation with a cryptic social media post hinting at a significant announcement scheduled for October 13th. The tease suggests Censori may be stepping further into the spotlight with her own independent venture. On Tuesday, September 23rd, Censori shared an Instagram story linking to a landing page for Bianca, set to launch on October 13th. While the page offers no specific details about the nature of the launch, online chatter overwhelmingly points towards the debut of a new fashion line. This potential move aligns seamlessly with Ye's own extensive ambitions in the fashion industry. Earlier this year, Ye announced a forthcoming YZY women's line, sending a strong message to competitors. His previous statements have also voiced strong criticism towards corporations, including Adidas, accusing them of exploiting his platform and brand without respecting his creative vision. It remains unclear whether Censori's upcoming project will be affiliated with Ye's YZY brand or if it represents an entirely independent endeavor. Fashion enthusiasts and fans are eagerly awaiting further details, with the landing page encouraging visitors to sign up for a newsletter to receive more information. Fans can visit Bianca Censori.com to sign up for updates on what promises to be an intriguing launch. The speculation surrounding Bianca has generated considerable buzz, marking a potential new chapter for Censori as a creative force in her own right. From fashion world whispers to a quick wrap-up of all today's top stories, we've got you covered. Don't go anywhere, because the HypeWire outro is coming right up. And that's a wrap on today's HypeWire. We uncovered the legal strategy in Diddy's trial, dissected Fanum's rise to stardom, got a laugh from Steve Martin's testosterone adventures, and teased Bianca Censori's upcoming launch. Did you catch all the details? Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Like this video if you found it informative, and let us know in the comments which story you're most excited about. Follow us on all social platforms for even more exclusive content. Thanks for watching HypeWire.